Welcome into another episode of the Glory Hunter Career Mode with Northern Districts. Here we are taking on the final two games of the One Day Cup. We're in a reasonable position in this cup. We are in first place on 25 points. Very tight competition between the top four sides. The lowest I think we can finish is fourth now, so we're just going to have a few results go our way. But we've been in good form. I've been pretty happy with how the team's performed. So the three games we've had off episode since the devastating final defeat against Central Districts. We bounced back and beat Canterbury by 6 wickets here. They were in a very strong position at 200 for 1, Turner 104 and Chester 80, but they collapsed after that. It was a good fight back. King through the middle order, ripped through them. A couple wickets from Malley there. Robertson doing a wee bit at the top and contributing towards the end. Got them all out for 207. They should have scored well in excess of 300, and it ultimately wasn't enough. We did coast to victory. Some very nice 50s for Lynn and Hardwick. Decent partnership there, and decent partnerships between Hardwick and Horton and Evans, with Horton 103 of 107 deliveries, 17 fours and a 6. And yeah, they're reasonably tight, the opening bowlers. But yeah, just needed another 30 or 40 and they probably would have won that game. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that result. We will get to the next game. We beat Otago by 32 runs here. 311 for 8 we posted. That was off the back some good foundation work. Hill 80 of 107 deliveries, 9 fours, 2 sixes. Just whether the early stormer was overcast early on, hooping around a wee bit. Hardwick a nice 47. Horton changed the dynamic of the innings. Like the run rate was just around 4.5, and Weir did a fantastic job. 96 of 70 for Horton, 12 fours, 5 sixes. Weir 7 fours and 3 sixes. The bowling from Hawkins and Clark was really good up front. Hawkins, pick of the bowlers, 3 for 44. Other bowlers were very expensive towards the back end of the innings, though, and that's what we took advantage of in the end. They got through to 279. They were making a good fist of it there for a while. Our overseas player, Ghaznavi, who's done a lot with the ball this season, 4 for 44. A really good bowling performance there, and we'll take a very, very good, handy result there. And we beat Central Districts by 7 wickets. They got through to 262, which was a pretty good score. They sort of faded a little bit in the middle patch and then fought back and then ultimately were bowled out. Porter top scoring was 77 for them. 3 for Greenwood back from international duty, and Malley 4 for 52. Especially Malley was good towards the back end of that innings. And 265 for 3, and our rookie of the season, Kyle Evans, looks like a very promising prospect. 146 of 136 deliveries, 23 4 3 sixes, controlled the chase. And it was Hill that supported him initially. Fellis and Hardwick come in and just work the strike round. Hardwick with a good quick fire, 26 fading. Just quelled any sort of thought of us sort of just stagnating and the run rate sort of getting out of hand. So good win there. And yeah, as mentioned, you've seen where we're positioned. Bennett back from South African T20 duty. Yeah, it's an interesting stage of competition. One more win will guarantee us a spot in the next round. Hopefully that is going to be the case. So pretty familiar looking team. A few players being picked up by international duty just means we have to tweak the team a little bit. But your team as follows: Hill, Lynn, Evans, Fellis, Hardwick, Baker, King, Bennett, Greenwood, Malley, and Robertson. Conditions here are pretty good for bowling. Yeah, reasonable day. We've been put into bat. Just got to play reasonably good against Wellington. Make sure we don't get thrashed in any way. If a result goes their way, if at 4th place lose, they're out of the comp. That's what we're not wanting to rely on. A win here would certainly just maybe position ourselves for the home final. Hill's been in good, solid form up the top. Need that to continue today. Anything above 280 is going to be a good score, especially with our bowling unit. A 2-game episode today. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Smash the like button, share with a friend, and everything like that. You guys are probably going to see a lot of these episodes in May. I took April off to record some other series in that. This series will wrap up as soon as probably Cricket Captain 2025 comes out, which I don't think is too far away. You'll see these episodes Yeah, we'll see how many trophies we've won at the end of it. So it'll be intriguing. I want to do a lot more in the next one. I'm going to do another one, I think, for the next version. But anyhow, we're off to a good start here. Lynn, 30 off 38, 30 off 35 for, both players are in the 30s. Shot. 4 without loss. Platform for these. Launch off. Good shot from Lynn. Picked away for 4. Dashed away for 4 more. Wider down there, and that's the half century for Lynn. That's a really good start. The foundation is getting set. 50 or 48. Going around about 5-0, which is perfectly acceptable at the moment. No wickets lost as well. We can really look to accelerate a little bit. Not too much, though. Like, still plenty of time to bat. Under run stand between the two openers. Cannot complain about that. This has been a brilliant start. Little answers for the bowlers at the moment. We don't really need to up our scoring rate too much. They're doing a reasonable job. 108 without loss after 20. Just up the bars a little bit. Burrows, former player here. He's none for 26 off 4. .63 for Lynn. Pick up the rate a little bit, though. 50 for Hill. Be around 160, 170 after 30 overs, and then there's a real launching pad. The last 20 overs. We're doing a brilliant job. One of these guys need to go on to 100, though, and that's just flick the pads, and that's an boundary, and just the woes continue for Wellington. They haven't found really anything off the surface so far. They're bowled out and out badly. They have reasonably well in the last few overs, though. We've just been relatively quiet. Still no wickets lost. That is what I'm happy about. We can, yeah, the last 20 overs look to be super aggressive. 50th without loss in the 30th over. You can see the intent that I have decided to go on now. Like, we can just have one guy get off will be good. Lynn's gone for a really good innings. He'll go for 81 off 89 deliveries, brings the informed Kyle Evans in to continue his good form. It's a very amazing batting prospect, which we really needed after our batting collapses of last season. He is not mucking around, Evans. Looking to score very quickly. This is a good opportunity to maybe score above 300 and really put the onus on Wellington, who are in a really difficult position in 3rd at the moment. This is exceptional batting. Northern Districts. 24 off 10 for Evans now. Really starting to get into his work. It's another big 6. This is a punishing cameo. Finds the gap, and that is already 12 off 3 deliveries. .103 for 1. As far as I'm concerned, Hill's done a really good job as well. Again, just making sure the team's off to a good start. 77-104 for him. Love him to pick on a wee bit, if he can. Trying to real pressure on these players here. That's a good shot from Evans. Driving on the out, 4 runs. Done exactly what I needed someone to do on the next position for when we did lose a wicket. He's come in and scored a very quick half century. That pretty well. That's flowing for 6, and this is looking very ominous now for Wellington. Grouped in a wee bit just outside the line. That's just picked up delightfully for another maximum. Up on that, he has. He's found the gap. Bit aerial, bit risky. Maybe out though. He's done a good job there, Kyle Evans. He's kept the team surging here. 61 off 29 deliveries, 5 4s, 4 6s. Brings Thomas Fellis in. Looking to launch a wee bit. He'll be looking for that 100. Moves into the 90s. 243 for 2. How much more pain can we inflict on the Wellington bowlers? Ian Fellis has come in, whacked a few boundaries, just getting very quickly in. Good batting. Very good batting. 13 to 5. It missed. Oh, you'll be kicking yourself. You had him plumb LB. And then the final ball there over just ruins a good over for Swan. Can't worry about personal milestones, but Hill will go for 94. A wee bit gutted for him, but he's done a good job. He's been a pillar of the innings yet again and given the team a magnificent opportunity to get a big score. Well, it's a good cameo already from Fellis. Old swing and a miss. Got on, he's been knocked over, but yeah, valuable 28 off 15 deliveries. Baker in now. Just want to sort of just rebuild just a tad, although Baker's just saying no, that we'll just take the bowling on and take Swan for another maximum. There's no sign of relieving pressure. Baker, quick fire 10. 10. Just batting may have to tone down a little bit because we've make sure we have wickets in hand. Last 5 overs, even if we get 30 or 40 off the next 5 or 6 overs. To sustain this charge. 99 for 5, so they're going to be chasing at least minimum 300. And on the pads, it's going to be 350 plus. Snicked, gone. On for 10. The fight back from the Wellingtonians. Going to keep going for it, I think. Hopefully we've got enough firepower to just get through to the last lot of overs. Guide Burrows could be in the wickets here. Will be 315 for 8 now. Greenwood departs for 4. It's just fallen a wee bit over in the last few overs. That's Hardwick gone. 316 for 9. Okay, we are looking likely to bat out our 50. But we were going to comfortably going into the last wee bit. It's just... And there we go. We've been bowled out for 323. We've left 40 runs off the board there. Good fight back from Wellington. Burrows 3 for 63. Same with Swan. Yeah, the devastation was at the top from the top 3. Fellis did a good job. And then, yeah, just no innings of substance. Canterbury have bowled a tug out for 160. We should qualify for the playoffs, and Auckland have bowled out for 189. Let's see if we can get into good channels, take some early wickets with the seam. Bennett back. Be good to see Bennett amongst the wickets here. Robertson taking out the attack will bring Melly in. There's another 19 for Melly as well. Going to start it off with very much good intent. Duval gone, and with the breakthrough at a very vital time, Wellington were starting to get into gear. Operator 2 spinners now. I reckon the 2 spinners going to do the job for us here. Mohammed Abbas joins Newman. Wellington 91 for 1. They've lost another wicket. They've lost the wicket of Mohammed Abbas for 11. Take the bowlers round. They are scoring above 6 and over. Hopefully we can sort of stem the flow of runs a little bit. Want to attack a little bit. Just sense that we need a couple wickets just to open the game up a wee bit. And that was a good change, a good pull, and it's been doing a lot of the damage. Newman gone for 74 or 62, so they've got a wee bit of recovery to do now. 9. Need this win just to probably knock Otago out. Probably make the last round a shootout for the who's going to position 1, 2, 3. Really, really strong though in this game. So we're going to have to come up with something here. Left-handers try and change the angle. And we're going to have to counter because they are doing a phenomenal job of just scoring quite comfortably at the moment. I think at 191 for 3. Only another wicket, but it's Wellington in control of this chase, and again, it just highlights that we needed to bat our 50. And done that, and we are very much on the brink here of suffering a defeat. Someone to step up and to say, hey, this is our game to take. Do what we did to them. 50 for 5. Donovan gone. Okay, at least it's the established man gone. Gone for 79. Or 5.4 and over. It is comfortably Wellington's game to dictate. That is a handy wicket to have. Jacob's gone. He's gone for 26. Oh, a big over here for Greenwoods. There's a good turnaround from the spinners. Just the last few overs have just peaked it back into our favour. It's been a phenomenal spell from Greenwood. A game that was just drifting away, and now we're in a position where we could possibly end up winning the game. Back into the attack. We'll attack with Melly. It's just aggressive tactics just got us back into this. We will go here. Bowl Robertson's last over out. They need 41. And Wellington probably will feel a bit disappointed there. They were in position to win that game. We do end up winning it by 30 runs. One of the top order need to kick on 100. Donovan or Newman, you'd think if they'd got 100, they would have won that game. But yeah, good fight back. Greenwood 4 for 53. Again, continuing his good form. Canterbury beat Otago. Central Districts beat Auckland. So we are definitely probably going to finish at least second. So we can probably rest a couple of players. Although I do want to finish into the final spot. So Bennett, Radford, and Horn have been picked up by the Pakistan League. We're going to have to be very, very clever how we do this. I'm going to bring Cochrane in. He did a reasonable job opening up the bowling last time. I'm going to give Cox a game for Lynn. got to give the other young fella a bit of time as well, even though he hasn't had too many big scores. He got 100 in recent times. So, yeah, playing 5th place Central Districts. Can we continue our winning way? We've been put into bat again. And this is exactly what we need to do in this game. We just need a win. Keep an eye on the Canterbury game. If we do finish first, we get automatically to the final. And the final, of course, will be showcased next episode. If not, we'll have the second and third game, and if we win that, obviously the final. Just got to give the future of the club a wee bit of go. Oh, he's going to be holding out there. He's unfortunately gone for 4. Another chance to get a piece of silverware. First for Northern Districts would be good. Away for 4, a good stroke. Another one though, like both the openers are gone. Ellison. To steady the ship. To show our skill when we lose a couple of wickets, if we can just fight back in. And now the spinner. Very good spell for Central Districts. It's continuing. It's gone for 28, so slipping a wee bit here at Northern Districts. Ellis is gone. Gone for 12, and just the misery continues. Northern Districts. Maybe a good thing to have one of these challenging games. Other people have just got to step up with the bat. 260, 270 would be a nice score if we could get to that. Even other players getting some runs. So we've got a variety of guys prepared to go. We are playing playoff cricket again. 4 runs. 6 for 4. 100 for 4 now. On 4 runs and over. Just as East Hill are doing a good recovery job, Hardwick's gone. King in. More importantly, just bet the 50. Bet the 50 overs, see what we can get. We are going to be hosting a home game, whatever the final outcome is anyway. I'd just rather be the actual final. Well, had swept for 4, 127 for 5. Very hard task of this innings. $31, 149 for 6. $13 overs still to bat. Up 30. Bowlers want something to bowl to at the very least. Chance for our young all-rounder to potentially score a few. And nothing above 33. It's just you need scores over 75 plus at least to post the big scores. Only good thing this has kind of done is given some guys time out in the middle. It's off the back foot. This is a massive over here. We have 10. 200 up the Northern Districts. At least we've achieved one objective. 30, 40 more. It's a score on the board. Yeah, Central Districts, for all that, have done a good job, really. They've contained. They've taken wickets at regular intervals. So there's going to be another cordon bowled, but that is Cochrane surviving. I think we can do a bit of launch work again. As soon as we do that, Whitehead says, nope, you are heading back to the pavilion for 28. Yeah, I think the sensible call is just 10 runs off the last 3 overs would be an okay score. Brilliant bowling from Whitehead too. 2 for 25 it looked like into his last. And Greenwood's really good innings comes towards an end. He's ensured we've got over 200 at the very least. The scores in the 20s and 30s in this innings. There we go, the innings is wrapped up. 222 all outs in the 49th over. The middle would have fought hard at the very least. We just no innings of substance. And Whitehead 4 for 26, 4 for 44 for Remington. That was a superb spell from the spinner. Auckland 289 for 9. Wellington 296 all out. Gives me a bit of hope that Canterbury will have a bit of a tough time chasing that. We're keeping an eager eye on that game. Yeah, going to attack. We're here to attack. We have to literally try to take some early wickets. Bishops have got off to a bit of a flyer, but Robson has fought back. He's got the wickets. Three for 1 after 10 overs. We will bring in Greenwood. Only on the aggression a wee bit, but yeah, going at 6 and over. This should be a run chase that's pretty comfortable for the chasing team. Yeah, players some opportunities to get decent overs in. I'd like to see a bit of fight too from the bowlers. That's a good wicket. Wee bit of turn for King. Through a decent spell of bowling. Wickets 1-3-1 for 3. 1 for 37 for Greenwood. A really good spell. Run will come in. Blow the game open. Can we get a couple wickets from somewhere? Yeah, just decent partnerships with Central Districts. The big difference is, you're going to see in a moment, is they have got more scores above 30. What we do. They've got a couple 50s and a couple 40s. That's been a huge difference to their team. Just a good chase from Central Districts. In control. Taylor is gone, but a match-winning knock of 60. Runnable 66. It's definitely enough to win the game. Yeah, just an average batting performance. We've slipped a wee bit. 226 for 5. Wellington have defeated Canterbury, so we will be in the final. It will be either Canterbury or Wellington, so I'm looking forward to that next episode. Smash the like button, share with a friend, and we'll see you for the One Day Cup final.